Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know you guys probably waited a while to see part 3 because I uploaded part 1 and part 2 of my empties and declutter video, and I have not had a chance to film or upload part 3. So it's after the holidays, Christmas is over, New Year's is approaching, but I did want to get this up, of course, before the new year. So I present to you part 3. So in part 1 and part 2, I basically did show you everything that I emptied. I do now have 2 more products that are empty that I did not have in part 1 or part 2 because they were not emptied yet. So 2 things that I've emptied in the meantime is these 2 products here. So one of the products is from Honest Beauty and it's their hydrogel. Oh my god. It is their hydrogel cream, and it is their hyaluronic acid, and it has 2 types of hyaluronic acid in it actually. So you guys know I talked about this in my other videos of like must-haves, and it is like completely gone. Hope you guys can like see, like it's completely gone. So that is completely empty and finished. So I'm working through other creams right now, but this is one that I can see myself repurchasing. Actually, when I was using this cream, I'm like, I am definitely repurchasing this. So I probably will end up repurchasing this. I repurchased the face wash that I'm almost through already, and I probably will repurchase this cream because it's just so good. It's so moisturizing, and it just gives you that beautiful glow to your skin. It's literally amazing. Another product is my LA Girl brow pencil, and I don't know what shade this was in because it's just worn off, like the lettering is worn off. As you can see, it's just totally, I don't know, it's like hard to tell, but like you can hear the clicking, like it's done. I just finished it today actually, which is why my brows look kind of light, because I didn't have that much product left. But this product is okay. It's a little bit too thin for me for using it as like just an everyday brow, just a quick, you know, brow product. I really do like it to be a little bit thicker. It's nice to get that like defined brow and like fill in those little hairs, you know, to fill in the gaps. It's nice for that, but it's just a little too thin to just fill in the whole brow with and, you know, it's like a time-saving product. I personally do not recommend this product. I don't like it, and the reason for that is because it broke quite a few times on me. So I did not have it wind up all the way because I knew that it would break because it is a thinner product. It's not as thin as the Hourglass defined brow pencil, but it is pretty thin, and it broke like 3 or 4 times, and I didn't have it wind up all the way. So I know a lot of people like the LA Girl pencil, but for me it's just not a win. The Elf Precise eyebrow pencil, I think it's what it is, that one is pretty thin as well, and I do like that one because again I can get those little hair strokes with it, and it hasn't broke on me yet once. So I don't know, but I wouldn't buy it again. It's okay, it's not that, you know, it's an affordable eyebrow pencil if you want to give it a try, but it just wasn't my favorite. So I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because 1, I do have quite a few products, and 2, my daughter is napping and I have an appointment that I have to go to a little bit later. So I need to get this video done before she wakes up and I have to leave. So one of the products that I'm decluttering is from Wet n Wild. It is their contour stick from the Mega Glow line. First of all, I did once upon a time love this product. This is my second one. I did repurchase it. So at one time I did really like it. It's just not my cup of tea anymore. I did not use this as a contour though. I used it more as a cream bronzer. So Valerie Pack here on YouTube got me using this, and as you can see, it's a bit, if you hear yelling, it's not coming from my household, it's coming from my neighbors above. Anyways, as you can see, it's a bit like orange. So I'm just like, why did I like, they do have it in a different shade, which might be a little bit better if you're looking for, you know, a contour or a bronzer, but in this shade, which is Oaks on You, I believe, yes, it's just not my cup of tea anymore. There's other cream bronzers that I like better. This is just too Oompa Loompa for me. Another product that I am not a fan of and I'm decluttering from my collection is the brow, well, it's the micro ink pen by Brow Stylist from L'Oreal. And it's the one that has like the three, you know, or the little, you know, stroby things. But I don't like it. It just, you have to be super like light-handed with it, and even when you are, it doesn't come out super, like the strokes don't come out super defined. Usually it'll come out like super like together, and it's hard to control and hard to get like that good, you know, precise brow shape when I'm looking to do like a defined brow. Like, I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. You know, for someone who has like good brows and they just kind of wanna do a little feather in, maybe, but my brows need a little bit more work than that, so this just was not my cup of tea. I really did want to like it, but I'm decluttering it from my collection because I never reach for it and I just don't like it. Same from LA Colors. This is their version of it, and I was super excited to see it. This is basically like almost dyed out though, like it's dried out. But yeah, same thing. I wanted to like these types of brow pencils. I thought they were cute. I liked how it gave you that microblade effect. But again, just on my brows, it just doesn't work out. So I rather use this, which is from Hard Candy. This is their Brows Now ink detailer pen. It's almost like the one from, I think, Glossier has one of these. But yeah, it's just like a marker basically, and you do little hair strokes. I'd rather do one at a time than 3 like or 4 of these like little prong things. So that's just my preference. But again, decluttering. This one I might try to pass on to someone. This one though is basically dried out, so going in the trash. I'm gonna have these strokes on my hands because it's not coming off. So this product disappointed me so much. I was so irritated. Someone told me that this was probably gonna happen, and I was like, I hope it doesn't happen to mine. And it's only getting worse and worse. So this is from Kylie Skin. It is her foaming face wash. Tell me why it looks like pee in a bottle. Can someone tell me this? Like, it's just so disappointing. So I'm decluttering this. I'm not even gonna pass it on because this is gross. Gross. Like, I can't put this on my face. It was super clear when I got this, like the liquid was clear, and now it looks like pee or beer. I don't know, but it's going in the trash. Not good. Not bueno. So a setting spray that I am decluttering from my collection is the Ellen Tracy Makeup Setting Spray. It prevents creases, long lasting, and hydrating. This is not hydrating. This is more like drying on my skin, and I think it's because it's so highly fragranced that it just like, just sucks all the moisture out of my skin. So I don't see it doing anything special for my makeup. And it's a big bottle. Like, this was I used it for a while, like tried to use it up, but it just was not getting, like, I couldn't create a dent in this. So it's just too highly fragranced. It's like spraying perfume in my face. So no. This is from Rimmel, and this is their Lash Accelerator Serum with Lash or Grow Lash Complex. So I am enjoying a lash serum right now from Neutrogena, and that one has not caused any irritation to my eyes. This one I'm decluttering because this does cause irritation to my eyes. Like, my eyelashes get super, super itchy when I apply this. So again, I am using one from Neutrogena. That one so far, and I have been using it for a while, that one so far is not causing any type of irritation to my eyes. So far just this one. So I'm not saying it's a bad product. I think obviously when you're putting something this close to your eyes and on your eyelashes, it's gonna vary from person to person. So the only reason I'm decluttering this is because it irritates me. I'm not gonna pass it along because just like a mascara, like, it's not sanitary to pass this type of stuff along. So it's just sadly gonna go in the trash. This is another product that I tried to like, and it's from Airspun, and it's their loose face powder. When this was such a huge big deal on YouTube, you know, it was kind of like a 50-50. There was people who absolutely loved it and people who absolutely hated it. So I tried to believe the people who absolutely loved it and swore by this powder. Tati on YouTube, which I guess she's no longer on YouTube anymore. I took this, like her recommendation for this, and ended up buying it, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's supposed to be translucent, and to me, it's just super, super drying. And it does have like a strong perfume smell as well. So I don't know, maybe I'm just starting not to like fragrance in my stuff a whole lot, but I tried, and I tried using this every single day to put like a dent in it to make it not so bad, but it's still so full. And I feel like if it's something is making you miserable when you're like putting it on to do your makeup, and you're not looking forward to doing your makeup because you have to use a product that you're basically feeling like you're forced to use, then just declutter it, you know. So I will try to pass this on, you know, before throwing it away, but not for me. A eyeshadow palette that I will be passing along as well. This is from Studio Makeup, and this is their Ease to Wear eyeshadow palette. It's a nice eyeshadow palette. It's just like, I think I tried one of the shadows in here. It's just kind of like too cool tone for me, and for the thousands of eyeshadow palettes that I have in my collection, it's just not worth keeping. Like, I'm never going to use this eyeshadow palette, so I'm gonna try to pass it along. I don't know who, you know, is going to want it, but yeah, I am not keeping this. And by the way, I didn't buy this. I got this in a BoxyCharm box. So a bronzer that just didn't work out for me is from Rimmel. It's their natural bronzer, and this is what it looks like. And for me, like, maybe I just didn't get the right shade, but it didn't really show up as like an actual bronzer. It just showed up more as like a gold shimmer on my face. So this might be super nice for like the summertime, you know. You can maybe put it on like your shoulders or something, but I have stuff for that, you know, to use for that reason. So I bought this for an actual face bronzer, and as you can see just in the light, like how like shimmery it is, and it is a little bit on the orangey side too, but I didn't get much pigment from this, so I'm just going to, you know, pass this along, and maybe someone else might get some fun out of it. This is in the shade 020 Sunshine, but it wasn't my sunshine. This is kind of an older product, so I will be throwing this away after I talk about it, but this is from Physicians Formula, and it's their Refreshment Cucumber and Bamboo Eye Depuffer. So I bought this, and I bought their vitamin C stick. It's kind of in the same packaging, only the thing is orange, and like a clear orange, and it's like their vitamin C stick. The vitamin C stick, I went through it and I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Might even repurchase it in the future. But this one, no. I tried to use it just as much as the vitamin C stick, and I just couldn't. Like, I just didn't like it. I feel like it interfered with my makeup as well. And it made my under eyes, not the tingle part, like it's supposed to tingle a bit, like I get that part, but it kind of made my, it made my under eyes burn, like maybe I was having a reaction to it. So once I started feeling that burning sensation, I was like, okay, we are not even gonna try to continue to use this anymore. So now I had it in my declutter bag for a while, so we are just going to say our goodbyes to this. So this is another product that I tried to love really, really hard, and it just was not. I'm going to pass this along to someone who I know loves Becca. She might have this as well, because I did get this in a BoxyCharm, and she gets BoxyCharm. But this is from Becca Cosmetics, and it is their Set and Refresh Hydra Mist Powder. This oxidizes. Like, maybe if you have like a deeper skin tone than me, it might not affect you a whole lot, but for me, like, it really does change the color of my foundation, and I'm not about that. Like, it oxidizes, and I'm just not a fan. I did use pretty much of it because I was really trying to use it up, but it got to the point where I just got so irritated with it, and I'm like, no. So I'm gonna try to pass this along before I, you know, just throw it away, but not my cup of tea. I just wish that it didn't oxidize, because it does feel really nice putting it on, and it did make my makeup look pretty good too, but the oxidizing. So these are from Wet n Wild, and I was so disappointed when they just did not work out for me. These are the Wet n Wild Color Icon Multi-Stick. And I got one in the shade Born to Flirt. And this one's in the shade Nudie Culture and Champagne Room. And I really wanted to like these. I love cream like eyeshadow pencils. But they just creased on my eyelid so bad. Even if I put a primer, like I put a primer, I would set the primer. I put concealer, I would set the concealer. I wouldn't set the primer, I wouldn't set the concealer. I tried them by themselves. Like, I feel like I tried everything to make these work and they just always creased so bad. It was horrible. And I'm not one that has super oily eyelids either. So I really wanted to like these, and it makes me sad that I have to basically declutter them, but no bueno. So a brow product from Milani, it's the Stay Put Brow Sculpting Gel. No. Okay, the brush, look at this brush. Like, it's almost looks like a toothbrush. Like, it's such like a, and it's just so messy. I like my wands to be like teeny tiny so I can really get in there. Like, if I put this up to my brow, like, I feel like I'm just making a hot mess, and a lot of product, too much product comes out where it just smears. Like, it's not a good product in my opinion. So I love a lot of things from Milani, but this was just not one of them. So a product that I was excited to use because I did like their brow product, but this is the Wonder Extensions Lash Extension and Volumizing Mascara, and I think this is basically like from Wander Beauty. And it is like this blue black mascara that this is what it looks like. And when I tell you, it's so hard to get rid of the blue in your eyelashes. Like, it's like a mixed mascara and it's supposed to like work together. I don't know, but don't even waste your money on this product because one, it didn't make your eyelashes look like you had lash extensions, or it didn't make them super long. And you had blue lashes. Oh, let me tell you, I have a lot of things from Wet n Wild that I absolutely love. So this breaks my heart talking about Wet n Wild a lot, but this is the Mega Glow Blush Stick. So I bought the contour and the blush stick at the same time because I was starting to just get into cream products. Like I said, I went through one whole stick of this, and then when I bought the second, I was like not reaching for it much, and then I did reach for it, and I'm like, this is so orange. Why have I, it's just like when you look back at your high school makeup and you're like, why did I wear my makeup like that? You know what I mean? So it's like, why did I ever use that? But yeah, this is the blush stick, and okay, well, it's not really together anymore, but this is kind of old. I bought this when I bought my very first contour stick, so that's a newer one. This is an old one, and I just have never reached for it, never used it. And when I did try to use it, the blush is just too highlighty for me, where it like emphasizes all my pores in this area. So this was a no, not for me. I like a dewy blush, but I don't like a blush that's like highlight, which is my next. So again, this is when I started getting into cream. So this one's from e.l.f. and it is their Pink Lemonade color stick. You know, you can basically use these for whatever. But this is what it looks like. And I did use, like you can see, there's a good dip in this. I did use this for a while, but again, it's just not my cup of tea. I don't like the metallic blushes anymore. Maybe when I bought this, I didn't have pores and all, you know, that mess. But just don't like it anymore. This is from Essence. It's the I Love Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base. And I just don't like how this makes my eyelids look after I apply this. It just like, it's very patchy, and it's like, it's a brighter like color, because as you can, like, it's to make your eyeshadows like pop more. But after blending this out on my eyelids, it just kind of like looks super patchy, and like, I don't know, it just makes my eyelids look dry, and I just was not a fan of this product. So it's just not for me. I will try to pass this along and see if someone else wants it. I feel like well, I did waste my money, but when I got this, I remember loving this. And then it was so old and it was used, like it was very used, but I ended up decluttering this a while back because it was just so old. I had it in my collection for a while and I had so many other eyeshadow palettes, and then for some reason I was like, you know, I really miss this little like quad, and I was starting to get back into quads and single eye shadows, you know, just for those really quick looks. And I saw this at the store and I was like, oh my God, I remember loving this. And when I decluttered it, like especially this shade right here, like it was almost hitting pan. Like I really enjoyed it. I don't know if they changed the formula. I don't know if I got a dud, but this one is in the shade Autumn Coppers 444Q. And it is the driest eyeshadow palette ever. Like, I am just not, it's just, it looks pretty when you swatch, but when you put that on your eyelids, it's like it disappears. I don't know, but it just was not for me anymore. So I'm decluttering this. I'm not ever going to repurchase another one because again, I don't know if I just got a dud or if they changed the formula, but I do remember really liking this. Maybe my standards weren't as high, I don't know, but like I said, it's swatched beautiful, but when you put it on the eyes, which that's what counts, you have to build it up, and it's just, I don't have time for that. It's just not worth it. This is another blush that I don't want in my collection anymore. It's Prenup, and it is a Super Shock cheek blush. I love the color, but again, it's just one of those like metallic blushes that make your cheeks look super, super shiny. Not like glowy, but just like a disco ball. So I used it a little bit and tried to like it, but the finish of it is what really made me not want to continue to use it anymore. So I gotta say goodbye. This is from Beauty Concepts, and it's the Black Felt Liner. And I tried using this and it's just a very crappy liner. Like it's not good. That's all I have to say about that. I think I got it at like Ross or TJ Maxx or something, but this one is the same, but only this one's in the shade brown. So it came with two. It came with a black and a brown, and they both are not good, to say the least. This was another recommendation from Tati, and this is the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance powder, and I was not a fan. Tati raved about this. She was like, no matter where I am, no matter who's doing my makeup, no matter what set I'm on, I always need to be like, can I please have this? Like, can I please get my CoverGirl powder? It needs to be on my face. And I don't know, like, everyone's skin is different. Everyone's needs are different. I didn't like how this set on my face. It made my face look so cakey and dry and anything but radiance. So it gotta go. I feel like this video is so negative, but this is the declutter part. So, I mean, this is a infallible eyeshadow, and one, I lost the little gray thing that it's supposed to keep it fresh. So I don't even know. It looks like it's still good. But yeah, so it looks like it's a very pretty eyeshadow, but it just looks too like white on my eyelid versus pink. So I think I'm just too, my skin color is a little bit too tan for this type of shade in a way, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain, but it just doesn't look good on, I don't think it looks good on me, so I'm just decluttering it. I never reach for it, and it's on the floor rolling away, but it's probably gonna dry out soon anyways because I lost the gray thing. This is from Ulta Beauty, and it's their tinted eye primer in Peach Glow. So this is another product that just didn't work out for me. I like eye primers. There are eye primers I use that I do like. This one just is not it for me either. So I think this is the last product, which is basically the same thing. It's from Ulta Beauty, and it's their matte eye primer in the shade Nude. So basically, well, this one, like the glowy one or whatever, Peach Glow, It almost looks like a cream eyeshadow. Like I put a lot there so you can kind of see it, but it almost looks like a cream eyeshadow, and it really didn't do much at all for my eyeshadow. Like my eyeshadow crease, I feel like it creased more. And then this one is the matte one, which this one actually, I did like the matte one. The matte one was okay. I did use it for a while, but I think it's just starting to dry out. So it was just not looking good on my eyelashes, on my eyelids anymore. So I did squeeze a lot out and try to warm it up. But if I would put this on my eyelids, it doesn't look good anymore. So we are just decluttering that. All right, guys, well, that is everything. I hope this video didn't come across as like a super negative video. There are tons of makeup and products that I like from these brands that I absolutely love and would definitely recommend. These products here are just products that obviously didn't work out for me. So don't get offended. I'm sorry if I hurt anyone's feelings. If you love any of these products, good for you. I'm happy someone's enjoying these products. But yeah, I'm gonna be filming again very soon, probably tomorrow, and I will try to have that video up tomorrow. And this video, hopefully can get it up tonight. It's gonna be a long night of editing, but gotta do what you gotta do. So don't forget, guys, to hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell. That way you can get notified every time I upload a video. And don't forget to leave a comment down below. That way we can do a little chit chat. Until next time, bye.